Can't connect. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, for people wondering, this is still game 1. We are an hour behind schedule at the moment. Liquid versus Vitus.Pro. We are in the group stages for the International 3. It is Group B that we're seeing right now. And Liquid's first game, as well as Vitus.Pro's first game, is about to start. So, or at least has started actually already. Of course, we can count in the draft for sure. TC got pulled. He got a tango and a salve. And is moving towards the bottom lane by himself, so that aggressive tri lane can be safe. Every 5 mid, waiting behind the bushes. Oh, they might actually be able to get something here. IX-Mike is on his way to ward. They don't really. They should have. If they led with someone else, they might have been able to get something here. But IX-Mike just saw everybody walking past, so he is gonna know that something's wrong going on. Yeah, now they cannot hear you in Dota TV right now, by the way. So apparently you had the wrong microphone selected in Dota TV.
Это очередная попытка закидывания на хайграунд. Virtus.Pro это понимают.
Well, let me know when you fixed it. In the meantime, Virtus.Pro is trying to see if they can get the first rune, but Liquid has it covered. Fluff and Stuff will take that one. Has got sentry wards in his inventory. We still have the observers. Everything taken top. TC is going to be fighting blind here, but since he's up against just the Darkseer by himself, he should be able to stay alive and actually get some nice farm out there as well. Crazy up against the Nyx Assassin. We discussed a matchup earlier on today. It should in theory not be a matchup that Korik would win. It's not particularly a very horrendous matchup, or at least he should not particularly die, but he can't really win it yet until he's higher level.
Korik's not going to be able to get the farm this way.
Okay, and apparently it is fixed, but also we have another 2 network down, so that's not helping out at all. So first blood, most likely on the top lane. By the way, counterward for counterward being done here. It all comes down to how many observers are countered, because you only have 2 of those at the start. And while you can buy more sentries if you wish. We have actually a 1-for-1 score on that one. Both still have 1 observer ward left. One has it actually on the map at the rune spawn, and the other one is of course IX-Mike that still has it in his inventory. But first blood, I'm expecting it to happen here in this top lane. Whoever gets caught out of position first is going to be the victim. I am betting on, I think, NS.
I think there's a lot of killing tri lane. It comes up, poke bubble 1. They get a little bit out of position, they're just dead. They're on top of a full creep wave and now you get heal bomb. Much damage, especially with the extra minus armor comes.
Yeah, and he already picked up the heal, so he's ready for it. The moment that someone is there, at least as long as IX-Mike is actually there to lift someone. But the moment he's there, we might have something going on. Where is he actually going? IX-Mike is going to check the rune. Let's get that one. Regen rune. Rejoice, saving it up for Korik, who desperately needs it as well. He has got a bottle being brought towards him at the courier, I believe. By the way, that's El Gato courier. And it's Meevil courier.
Gato best. Bottle also picked up like crazy. Against mana burn from Nyx. Hey, I need to get a bottle. Matchup. Definitely just did it. Liquid's pulling on top lane. You could try to bait VP's getting into a bad. VP can't dragging the creep back. They're actually gonna use this to get some eyes on. Liquid can definitely not get. Who's doing the same?
Yeah, playing it very safe. I mean, this tri lane could make or break your game. Both have a decent amount of late game, though perhaps slightly in favor of Liquid. But Virtus.Pro, therefore, I mean, it's going to be all the more disastrous if they lose this tri lane here. TC still free farming, up against the free farming. Darkseer is going to be in favor of the anti-mage in terms of, you know, who can do more with the farm, of course. In theory, KSI should not be missing any creeps, because he can Tyro skip.
But KSI is doing a good job of sitting in lane. Testing T, keeping some pressure on him.
Yeah, he's not having full free farm. He is highest on last hits for his team, though.
And I wouldn't say that anti-mage is going to always do more with farms. You never know. there could be, you know, quick hex coming out, and Anti-Mage could get shut down in every single team fight, and then just absolutely nothing with this farm. Flip push.
Very true. Bork in the meantime sitting on 10-2, crazy, 19-7. So ODU indeed winning this mid lane thus far. The levels are still looking good on Korok though. I mean, despite the denies being done to him, he's still a little bit behind, of course, up on Crazy, but still getting the levels means he's still doing okay-ish. In the meantime, yeah. Anti-Mage is forced to blink himself away. Those Iron Shells are kind of starting to hurt. Level 3 Iron Shell. TC does have his Ring of Health though. That will help, but it's not a guarantee that he lives. Not yet.
Korok is going to be going for an invis, but it gets stolen by Arzard on the Skyra through me. And Arzard has a really interesting skill build. He got 2 points to concussive shot, 1 to none to arcane. And that very peculiar.
I believe it's his normal skill build for when he plays it as a support. I mean, he's not going to get that much intellect anyway, so...
Yeah, but it's a 5-second cooldown nuke that does a base around like 90 damage. Super helpful in tri-lane versus tri-lane versus 50 damage in 2 seconds off your cooldown. For concussive shot with nothing.
He prefers to have it. Whoa, Boba might be in a lot of trouble here. Open Moon's there as well. He does have the net open, throws it out, up Illidan, so he can't chase anymore. There is the Shallow Grave as well, and that should keep him safe. A lot of harassment coming out from Vitus.Pro. He just tried to blow him up, but
they went on a hero that has base of 7 armor.
Yep.
Also got a poor man shield and a magic stick. So he was safe.
And he's got a hero next to him that has and a level 2 Shallow Grave and a heal of level, so pretty safe for all of us to
those 2 things are really nice. Korok's sitting ganked in this middle lane and
First blood
is dead.
Oh, that's our start coming in.
On Skyrat, get first blood.
Yep, with the build you were criticizing, it worked out for the slow, as well as with the islands. In the meantime, we have PI being harassed away. He might be well, there is not a big TC. One more hit needed is all it takes, but he's out quite low himself, he can't really afford to attack. And that is not going to be a kill for TC.
With both supports just coming out of this tri-lane. Arzard isn't even going back to the tri-lane yet. Now it is. With Ice gone, this top lane has to be very, very careful.
Yeah, no more initiation from the Rubik, and of course the save from the Rick to just pick someone up and drop him down towards his teammates. Rubik is stacking and pooling, so he just wants to have those levels. IX Mike wants to get that level 6 as fast as possible. I mean, that's something that Vitus.Pro has been able to do, of course, stacking and pooling. So should be getting ahead on the levels there, and that is indeed the case. Illidan actually level 5, Boba level 4, Fluffelstuff level 3, and the rest of the support level 4.
Couple things I want to say about Liquid tri-lane strat is one, just yet again, this is that was done a lot by Fnatic, and it's one of these strats that is going to be super effective the first time you see it. Then after you use it, you know how to react and play against it. VP definitely knows how to play against it. They haven't been getting over aggressive. They're not feeding into the combination. But the nice thing about having Dazzle plus Nog on the same team is when Dazzle has Weave, it actually stacks up during the sleep, get both your team and the enemy team fairly easy. A lot of stacks, and that is not something you made at all. A lot of damage.
Yeah, looks like Liquid has given up on the lane, on the top lane completely, rotating their Naga Siren towards the jungle / middle lane. Not able to go on Crazy just yet, and we are going to see Boba going back towards that top lane, but he's not going to be able to do that much anymore. I mean, he's still level 4, he's up against a level 6 lifestealer. And
Bolt's just gonna sit up here to try and stop them from get as much spells as possible. All 2 supports play like they're in a decent front lane, try to shut KSI down.
Yeah, and that's actually
level 7, like you were saying, on an S.
Yep. Let's see if he can get something. Yes, he can. That's gonna be a stun. Still the Shallow Grave there. Are they gonna be able to stick around long enough is a question. In comes Arsad as well, with the silence above Fluff and Stuff. Kork still goes down. Fluff and Stuff not able to TP out. In comes the Astral Imprisonment. And they will try to kill him off as well. And they do just that. Arsad with the last hit. And that is a 2-0 up on that Scarlet Mage. And 3-0 for the scores in favor of Vitus.Pro.
Tower is under attack.
Korok had no mana then. Like I said, there's nothing that Nick's up against it. Outclassed in lane super hard. Look at Crazy, he's got 48 for 15 CS. Korok's not doing too bad at 25 for 3. He just can't keep up with OD at later on in the game, Korok...
Oh, Illidan gets ensnared. Doesn't have a rage anymore, will end up going down. That's a Vendetta used for that one. Korok able to get himself the first kill.
Worth it.
Yep, very worth it. Almost Boba died, but he managed to stay alive, walks himself back to the base, leaves Korok up top to continue farming. He's now level 8 actually, so doing a quite okay job at that department.
Look at Korok's skill build, he hasn't even chosen to go for rank 4 Impale. He's trying to rush out that rank 4. But it does so much damage to OD. And he also is going to need, after that, he's going to be a penance for...
TC in the meantime having still some free farm. He's not doing best on the map in terms of net worth. That is actually reserved for the OD, but then again he's been Crazy's been involved in all 3 kills so far, so there's that. But TC is doing really well for himself. He actually picked himself Tranquils going for that, but that's kind of needed if you're up against a Darkseer, so understandable. Does slow down his Battle Fury a little bit, but he's still in good time, I think.
He's gonna be going Tranquils into Vlads. Having to get the Tranquils isn't bad at all for him.
First the Battle Fury, of course, but...
Even if he didn't have to go Tranquils, he likes to get a Vlads up and just farm to start content whole game.
Like a true carry should.
Sentry down for VP on mid lane up where Korok is gonna be expected to be. One thing to note is OD is not going for mech this game. It's actually going to be KSI playing the Darkseer. They do have 2 mech pros that one of them getting it. That allows OD to go for 4 staff into quicker treads, quicker BKB, quicker cheap stick. It's
quicker
really
everything.
Nice for OD to not have to get. He gets so much more damage output.
Yeah, and he has the Tranquils anyway to try and proc his aura. His essence aura.
He's gonna disassemble those when he gets his 4 staff.
Yeah. But I mean, he doesn't really need the buckler for that aura, so yeah, he's doing just fine. We have a lot of rotations from Liquid. They don't seem too sure about what they're actually doing. IX Mike has definitely been walking back and forth a couple of times without even being in any experience range. He's still level 4. We have Boba also rotating into the jungle and then back again towards the top lane as he tries to just stop the tower from getting pushed indeed and just tries to steal some experience while he's there. We do also have Vitus.Pro leaving their Airman Illidan Stormrage alone here on the top lane, so he no longer has supports with him because those supports have smoked up indeed with Xi and NS and Arsad going towards the bottom lane. Let's see if they can get a kill on the Ants Mage. Will be quite tough, but they do have a couple of disables and the silence. Yeah. And the Mystic Flare actually as well. There's a silence, Mystic Flare drops on top of that one, and that should be a kill. Shallow Grave still gonna be there, the blink will be in time. No kill being done, TC lives on 18 HP, they go for someone else instead, but in comes the song, Boba TP'd himself in, Fluff and Stuff, setting up, Korok comes in for a 2-man Impale, and we'll get that one as well. In comes the Darkseer wall, there goes an Astral Imprisonment, OD came in, looking for Boba, looking for Korok, can they get a kill? Here is the question, it is Liquid that is now getting chased away from their own initiation scene. No kills on the board just yet. Korok was able to make himself invisible. In comes a nice poison. It is not level 3 just yet, so no real stun, but still enough slow. In comes the search for Crazy, looking for Boba. One more hit needed. He gets that one. Still gets impaled. Korok getting slowed, silenced, Astral imprisoned. Might still go down actually. Let's see if they can get him slowed or silenced as well. KSI, not gonna chase that. 1 kill only is what Vitus.Pro get out of that one. But a lot of movement, and of course the first kill on the Naga Siren.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Whoa, that's Neutral's killing us. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Satires. Awesome.
Double Satyr blood.
They really didn't like him. I mean, there were 3 other heroes around there, but no. They chose to go for the Skyred Mage.
I've seen Illidan in this position go for straight up just Vitus, but he isn't. Then he's going for base drum. Is the Magi
Dire's
more
middle
towards
tower
bridge or
is
neck?
under attack.
Yeah, he has the drum. Excellent work. There's actually a super big farm disparity between the tanks. His arm being played by Bulba. Bulba's not even close.
Right.
This is working.
He's been wasting a lot of time. He's even a level behind up on
Yeah.
Wild at the moment. We might have Airman going for something though. The drums being popped there. TC already blinking away. He wants to go for Korok. Swap is there. Silence as well. And that's going to be one dead Nyx Assassin. OD with the last hit. And Korok swapped into death. Nice pickup for Vitus.Pro.
Had a hard landing phase, now he's having hard games. Nothing's going to play.
I mean, they were in the dire jungle with quite a lot of people. They don't have any vision up there, so it was kind of ballsy to begin with. And Vitus.Pro just acting up. They don't have any vision for themselves either, though.
Very true.
In terms of wards, we only have 2 sentry wards up. Top lane and bottom lane have got one. Just in case Nyx Assassin shows his face. We'll be wary of that one. Arsart and Nest farming some on the top lane. I mean, we only have 1 tower down in the game so far, which is surprising since the gold graph is already in favor for about 6k in favor of Vitus.Pro.
But then it's just they had strong laning. The one there tri lane, mid, and bottom lane was a wash.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's pulled ahead.
Dire's
But
middle
had a lot
tower
of
is
support
under
down.
attack.
But then bottom lane was pretty much.
He'll still have his Battle Fury soon though, but without treads. Won't be as fast as normally, so TC, he'll get there at some point. VP has at least done a good job at making sure that window of opportunity before anti-mage is really big and strong is opened up a little bit longer.
Radiant's
Smoke down
middle
to bottom.
tower is
He did
under
place one.
attack.
He was also psyched, like, no, I the Liquid just sees back to back.
And they don't get anything with either.
Stolen by like Smite, definitely gets. They just smoke steal past Ashton.
Yeah, and they try. You can tell that they are aiming to make things happen. They're aiming to gank someone, but they just can't find the opportunities. Of course, having wards is step 1 for that, and they did. Actually, they still have that one. Oh my god, look, forgot about that one. But I mean, they don't really have the vision up to go anywhere at this point. Illidan and Crazy in the meantime on the top lane, pushing down on the tower a little bit. So a bit of split push coming off for Vitus.Pro, making sure that the moment that Liquid goes to defend their top tower, they will go on their mid tier 1 tower. So one of them will die. It looks like tier 1 top.
Tower is under attack.
And with the gold.
Top tower is fallen.
But they're gonna get met by Nyx. They're like, oh no, it's back out now. Don't want to take any risks. Liquid is trying to pull us back and playing a safer game, more calculated.
Yeah, we actually have got Fluff and Stuff level 6, so he has got his level 3 Poison Touch right now, so that's a disable right there. I think that they saw Fluff and Stuff moving into that jungle.
One thing that I will say is, oh, there's another smoke coming out. Beat time.
Let's see if they can find someone. Ward gets placed just in case someone comes to defend. Fluff and Stuff still sitting. He has a TP scroll, but so far he's happy sitting in the forest. Oh, that's gonna be TC that though. They find him, they silence him, stun him, Mystic Flare. There's no way out for that for TC.
Before Manta.
Yeah.
And it looks like he wants to go for last before Manta.
Oh, swap Korok, next target. That's gonna be another kill with Vitus.Pro. They are having total control right now. Liquid does not seem to be aware of the movements from Vitus.Pro, aware of their, like, they are not anticipating it properly. Vitus.Pro shows up.
Liquid looks very flat in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not like himself. Almost BKB up on Well, Vitus.Pro looks a lot stronger than they have been looking. And considering their team bolted on land.
Yeah. Well, having a solid game. Heroes that they're comfortable with, for sure.
Tower is under attack.
And now taking down tier 2 tower. I mean, all the tier 1s are already down, so why not another tower for the Life Stealer, who now has 900 gold armlet ready. And 900 gold still in his inventory. So looking solid at that as well. I mean, anti-mage, of course, he's still anti-mage. He can still turn the game around if he gets enough farm, but at this point, TC has been shut down
Dire's top tower is under
quite heavily. I mean, the kills on itself is not even that big of a deal, but as you said already a game earlier that we saw Stylar being on the anti-mage, the time that he is dead for is hurting him a ton when he has his Battle Fury up. He needs to have that farming time. They're gonna lose the Roshan, by the way, Liquid that is, but they are gonna get a tower in return for it. Tier 1 top roll back.
Right now,
Dire's
they
top
just
tower
can't
has
fight
fallen.
without anti-mage. An anti-mage is strong enough to join the fight. They need to do the best job of split they possibly can. And stem this bad early game and buy themselves the time that they need to get back into the game. Then they need to just avoid fights and get a lot of farm going. 8-man top.
Dire's top tower is
They
under attack. Radiant's
something
middle
up
tower
before
is
I
under
can
attack.
No
Dire's
farm,
structures
no
are
kills, this
fortified.
bad early game. When you're playing solo mid next and a land game fails, you're gonna have a really
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower.
tower
Well,
trade.
we need to
Dire's top tower. Radiant's
yeah,
middle
this
tower
2 towers
has
for
fallen.
1 tower in Roach. That's an even trade
Radiant's
for Liquid.
bottom tower is under attack.
On the other side, they now have their tier 3s there, so one more lost team fight could put Vitus.Pro in a position to take ranks. Especially since they've now already almost taken down half the tier 3 tower without Liquid even being able to reply. I mean, what can they do? They can't do anything at this moment. Lifestealer still has an Aegis up.
Radiant's middle
There
tower
comes
has
telekinesis.
fallen.
Maybe they can take down the Aegis. Swap there. Korok might be in some trouble there. And that's to be in trouble first, though. Nice song, Bull, by keeping his team safe, or at least what's left of his team, because we already have Korok dead as well as Fluff and stuff. As for imprisonment, still there, up on the anti-mage.
Radiant's
Silence there as well, just to
middle
force him
barracks
back. They are able to get the Rex there. I mean, that song prevented Vitus.Pro from getting more kills,
Radiant's
but in the
middle
end,
barracks
they still
has
lost their
fallen.
Rex.
And they still lost 2. Well,
Yeah, and that combination with the vacuum into the Sanity's Eclipse, pretty strong.
yeah, OD that doesn't go back definitely does a bunch of damage. He doesn't even have a lot of damage.
Yeah, and better yet, I mean, this is an OD that is going for BKB, so BKB not the most intelligent favorite item pick. How do you say that? Yeah. So even without extra intellect items, apart from his Force Staff and his boots, he is still indeed doing a ton of damage. He's level 14, and apart from the anti-mage, everybody else of Liquid is level 8 and 9. It's a massive difference.
All that bad early game.
Oh, silence up on Ice Mike, Mystic Flare, vacuum to the low ground. Ice Mike will be dropped down. Illidan with the last hit again. He's got 4,200 gold, but apparently doesn't want to buy anything yet until his Aegis is gone.
I think he's gonna. Oh, Orchid actually. The other item he goes. It's always one of the two. This game I can see one for even more sounds for anti. Just want to live it all because they already have this guy. Let's see the Desolator for more. Bonus armor is also really good.
Yeah, Wave of Terror medallion there for NS to help with that. And Liquid, well, they're trying to split push. TC and Boba sitting on the top lane. There's no
Dire's top tower
Mats
is
or
under
anything
attack.
yet up on TC. They are able to do quite a bit of damage to this tier 3 though, and they actually force out the TPs. So quite a success there. Astral Imprisonment will stop Bulba from TPing out, and that could be resulting into a kill. There's really no way out for him, but
Rip people, but
they do have yeah.
Dire's top
The
tower
Knight or not.
has been denied.
Next time they go for this, they can get themselves some access to Rex.
Yep. That was really good push by Liquid. This is what they need to be doing to win the game, but they need to do it in the mid and bottom lane to get power money. Doing the top is nice because you force them back really quickly by getting shot onto the rack. They need this tower gold so bad.
And they're missing so much of their core items. I mean, if you look at Korok, like on his items, you would not think that this was a solo mid-nix assassin.
Yeah. Other than knowing the players,
yeah.
You really wouldn't.
You see boots, you see bottle. Maybe the bottle gives it away. Could have been a donation from a friendly solo mid, but yeah, this is not looking good for Korok. It looks like he's still going for a blink dagger. Maybe allows him to be a little bit more aggressive, but it's gonna take him some time to save for
You
that.
need the blink dagger though, because there's a gem up on our side. Anytime you're playing against a gem as Nyx, you want to lead with your blink instead of the wall.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Another tower killed by VP.
Yeah, that was the last outer tower for Liquid.
Is under attack.
Only tier 3s left, only 2 of those actually. In the meantime, Anti-Mage is still able to push down the tier 1 bottom, but that's something that Vitus.Pro is going to be happy trading with if they get something in return for it. 1 minute before the Aegis gets reclaimed, so after that Vitus.Pro is probably going to be a little less aggressive. But until that happens, they go high ground.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe a song to initiate if Bubba wants to try. In comes a raid for Mike looking for telekinesis. Tower still goes down, he infests inside a creep. Swap there, they go for Ice Mike. He gets a Shallow Grave, still alive for now as the Aegis already gets taken down. So that is Lifestealer giving his life with a nice 3-man impale. Vitus.Pro though, not forced out.
There's nothing else for Liquid.
That's all they could do. They still have the song. Nobody actually died in that one, but apart from the Aegis. The song will slow Vitus.Pro down.
Korok's gonna get nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be brought by that. That's gonna be TCB brought down as well. BKB turned on by Crazy. Looking for IX Mike. One more hit. There we go. Skyrim Page with the kill. Arsart dominating right now. Fluff and Stuff next one. Vacuumed into more danger than he was already in. Buyback from TC actually. But at this point, they only have 2 heroes left alive. And what's gonna stop Vitus.Pro from rotating towards that bottom lane and take down tier 3 right there?
After watching how Arzard was playing Skyrim this game, he went into custom teleportation. He feels that Arcane Bolt is mana.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It does have a high mana cost, and he was focusing as a support Skyrim on
Radiant's
having mana
bottom
for next
barracks
player.
are under attack. Radiant's
Not have to go back to base content.
Wow.
And GG's finally called by Liquid.
Yeah, because I only just realized the kill score. Those first 2 kills for Liquid were the only ones that they ever had in this game.
Darkseer just got money for a Hex. OD's got money for a Hex. Arzard's got money for a Hex. No, I'm just kidding. That would be a little crazy. You get it? But BP played
unintended
out of their minds this game. They were really strong, and Liquid just off. Really off. Yeah, there's nothing else to say really. They were not themselves this game. And that's not what you expect when you're at the International. You want to be playing strong.
I mean, this is the first game that they play. They do not show themselves from the best side. We're gonna see if they can at least make a stand for themselves in the second game, because of course every team faces each other twice. Vitus.Pro now won the first game, and we're gonna see if Liquid can take back the second, or if it will be a 2-0 for Vitus.Pro. So stick around, because the next game should be started off straight after this one. So you don't want to miss this, I hope. Let's see.
I don't want to miss this.
I don't want to miss it. Oh, we can't miss it. It's not possible. It's not